Stop it.
And welcome everybody. Okay, how are you guys doing? Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone. All right, let's get right to it. We had data, inflationary data. What was it? 2.9%. And the market responded positively at a strong December. Now, lagging data. Looks like the market was like, let's go. Nice, nice. That was a trade that happened at 8:30 in the morning. This is a time I stay away from everything. I don't play data. I don't like data. I don't like getting caught in data. Unless you're probably risking 0.25%, right? The move is absolutely insane. If we measure out this move here, that's 290 points. Now, when you think about some of you risking 1% for a 30-point move, then maybe risking 0.25% for a 290-point move makes sense. And mathematically, it does. Me personally, I just don't like the volatility. Okay? Now, let's do our roll call here. Good morning, peoples. D. Young, Spencer, Houston, King Hit, Fat Mac Dash, Aurora, Motorsports. What's up? Dr. Joey Bags. How you doing? O-Dog, Junior, Frank, Caleb, Moon Mission, Mike D, Big Joe, Jesse GM, David, Chris, Richard Petty. Good morning. Dynamite. Good morning. Lidgy. Good morning. Millie, Skincare and Scrubs. How you doing? Nate, Hale, P Family, Fidel Cashflow. I like that name. I do. Bang Bang. Okay. Fidel Cashflow. Bang Bang. Put those together. Anyways, J-Mac, Naven, Weisco Guy. All right. So, guys, let's really look at what we're dealing with here. As we're looking at the charts here, we see the gray candles. It means no go. There's nothing that is actionable at the moment. Yes, the market can slow melt up. If which, you know what? Hey, look at. If it's not going to give me my roller coasters of volatility, nice deep trends, you know, I like the hills. I like the canyons. I like, beautiful hills. If I don't see that, I don't trade, right? So we don't have a baseline here other than pretty much this level here, right? With the tiny eye trailing stop loss. It's literally this level. We got structure here on this candle. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark a level at 21,281. And this becomes a level that I will begin to build a thesis off of, right? I will not react off the level, but build the thesis off the level. Okay. Let's see. We got Russia in the house somewhere. Can't pronounce your name. Don't know how to say it. Spell it. Nothing. But hey, good morning. Knight, what's up? Good morning. Simon Bergen, what's up? Good morning. Okay, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens here. We get a break of a band and a break of a level. I could potentially use this as resistance. Okay, again, what goes up must come down. So I will be going anti-trend. So my thesis, I got some room to run here. I really do got some room to run. It's a lot of room to run. But our thesis is currently bullish. On the 4-hour time frame, guys, we are in a gray candle, right? Meaning we would have to break above 21,422. And, of course, Gabe Trend's here at 24,449, 21,449. We would have to break this zone here to become bullish, right? You guys remember way back here in December, we had that Santa rally, huh? Yeah, Santa rally. Everyone was opening presents, weren't they? Woo, a lot of money being made. And Gabe Trends was right there to help you. Lots of money to be made there. Anyways, we have a great candle on the 4-hour time frame. which means we're sort of kind of like neutral, which means we could literally play in between levels. Let's get on over to the 5-minute. And what I want you guys to do as traders, using this band here, and this is a clear illustration, using this band here, you could see we get an entry signal. You're probably going to end up chasing this candle really quick, right? But mechanically, you get a trade design, takes you up, and then you get a color change on the band, close your trade. That's it, right? That's all you really do. It's really that simple, and it becomes a non-negotiable type of setup here, right? So you take the trade, the band changes, non-negotiable, close the trade. For me, one of the biggest challenges for a trader, biggest nemesis for a trader, is there is, outside of a level or a take profit or some sort of target, there's never really a objective exit, right? That's why I say, like, your exit's more important than your entry, right? Because you have to objectively approach your exit. Now, what we do with the band change here is we give you an objective approach to closing your trade, right? So we got a short-term trend shift. I don't want to give my money back to the market. Let's say, I pinched my butthole from this entry here, and I rode this all the way up. I do not want to give anything back to the market. You see this wick all the way down here? This gives you PTSD. Taking this wick all the way back down, right? So when we get that break here, or a potential change of color on the band, we close the position. Clear as day. Objective. That's it, right? I do not like to subject my trading to theory. That's why we have a lot of bum-ass YouTubers who try to trade. And for me, it's the equivalent of like some kid going to med school. Maybe an amazing student. Maybe they're Asian. They believe in A++++++, right? Or the parents send them back to China, and then they're making, toys and shit. But the thing is, yeah, you can recite a book, but can you perform surgery? And that is the problem. That is the disconnect here on YouTube. There are a lot of colorful commentators, but none of them can actually trade. None of them. It's a fact, right? I'm battle tested. I'm a surgeon. I'm surgical with what I do, right? So here we go. I'm not going to take anything because I have a very objective approach to my trading, right? I do not chase candles. I do not chase structure. I don't do any of that. For me to be bullish, I need more green on my candles. I don't have that right now. So yeah, this could probably be a day where we just sit on our hands and do nothing and learn to control FOMO. This is a great day to learn to control FOMO, or to test patience and learn to be patient, right? No one is in a rush to lose money. Daniel Mitch, good morning. I see Lambo. How you doing? I see Lambo, such a cheerleader. Thank you so much. Get those thumbs up, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I want to go ahead and we're going to catch up. We're going to do this. I also want to highlight some students. So this is my overall performance, up $175,000 for the month of January. So we are 15 days in. I am chasing a goal through 2025, and I happen to be well ahead of the game, so I'm okay with that. I will be pursuing about 2% compounded daily, and or just take a few days off because I can afford to do that. Now, yeah, I'm a 73% trader and 3.49 profit factor. I should expect to see is 5,000. That's only because I have a very large account. However, when we go on over to mentor mode, I want to, let's talk about Alexis really quick. Doing very, very well for himself. 56% trader, 1.45 profit factor, remains above a 1-to-1 trader here. Lending to, a profitable and green P&L. 1.45 profit factor, anything over 1 suggests a profitable system. So, woohoo, way to go, right? Wins 85% of his days. Now, this is where I get a little irritated. It's these losses here, and this needs to be controlled. If we go into his trades here, we would be able to see that he allowed himself, he went from MNQ to NQ. Okay, now, do not play with the big boys unless you're ready to play with the big boys, right? Please don't do that. You know, when you think about the margin requirement for one NQ is $1,000, that's over 10% of his P&L right here, which makes absolutely no sense, right? I don't know what his portfolio size is, but unless it's 100K, I don't know. I don't know, right? We see another example here, playing with the big boys. So playing with the big boys is literally what's biting him in the ass. We can't do that, guys. You have to trade small to win big. That is the name of the game. You have to deploy the smallest amount of capital to make the most amount of money. This is what makes you efficient as a trader. Make sense? Now, I'm going to show you another student of mine. Very, very, very efficient. Here we go. Only at Trade 1348. Not only does your mentor, me, get to brag about like him being a good trader, I also get to brag about being a teacher and helping other students become great traders. It's just an awesome experience. Completely awesome experience. Here we go. Let's see. We have Ari. I want to show you Brian Lewis though. Now, this guy is kicking even my ass. He's outperforming me in every metric possible. Win rate, profit factor, and even the win-loss, okay? He's up $18,000. These metrics here, with my portfolio size, the man is unstoppable. He would become the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Here, absolutely killing it, up 9.7K in the month of January. This is what I like to see, but I would like to see traders commit to their metrics, commit to their risk to reward. You want something over a 1-to-1, right? 1.5 to 1 is really, really sexy. And then a win rate above 50%. 60% is hella sexy. So 60% with a 1.5 risk to reward, you have a trading career. There's really not much to think about. And when you start thinking about those metrics, a 1.15, 60% win rate, and a profit factor, you'll be less inclined to FOMO or chase things that do not fall within your metrics. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Right? So freaking awesome. I love it. Now to answer some questions here. You asked, Gabe, we're melting up. Trust the process. Yeah, we got a trade design up and I missed it. Damn it. So what I'll do is, I'll just put a buy order here. If it comes back down and fills me and then goes up, hey, I'm cool. Just totally missed that entry. Now, you guys see I set a limit order here at my entry. I did not chase this candle. I am not going to FOMO over anything. I happen to like my money, and I want to keep my money, okay? So, let's see. Joelle asks, when you first started trading, what was your greatest self-made obstacle you had to overcome? Oh, the greatest self-made obstacle every trader has to overcome, is ego. 100%. I talk about this in our Magnificent 5 trade camp, and I made them all side contracts. That is the biggest obstacle, is ego. So ego is what makes you revenge trade. Ego is what makes you oversize. Ego is what makes you FOMO. Ego is what makes you begin to say, well, I know it was going to do that. What do you mean, what do you know? Okay, Mrs. Fortune Teller, please tell me if you know so much. You see what I'm saying? Ego really blinds the trader, right? They insist on making money as opposed to thinking, oh, I can lose money. Always think about the money you can lose as opposed to the money that you can make. And it's really interesting here that the market, right, the barrier to entry as a trader is fucking low, right? You could go ahead and sell your mother and have 10 grand and like fund an account, and then when you blow that up, you got to sell your wife and your children. So the barrier to entry is really, really low. And then, of course, beginner's luck creates that false sense of ego. How many of you have built up portfolios, maybe 2020, 2022, and everything just went to the moon? You built an ego. Like, I could do this shit. They can't. They can't. You can't really do this. But you built up an ego. And that is probably um, the most dangerous thing to develop because it also will humble you. So after you get humbled, then you develop PTSD, and then you become timid, and then you become scared. Then when you become scared, you're just completely off your game. When you're off your game, well, you have a very short career in this industry. Just being honest here, all right? Um, so yeah, I'm just chilling here, guys, seeing if I get a fill. There's really nothing here. You know, there is that level at 0.59. Ah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Do I want it? No, I don't want it. I don't really care for this. All right, Orlando understands, been there, done that. Absolutely. You know, there are quite a few YouTubers out there that need to be humbled, but they will never experience that humbling moment because they're just trading prop firms. So you think about guys. I want you to think about this, right? All the YouTubers that are pushing prop firms, making money with prop firms. They're not making money with prop firms. They're making money with their affiliate link, and then they're constantly blowing up, right? As they're normalizing losing, right? And you'll see every single time it was their ego that made them lose. 100%, their ego made them lose. Now it's sort of kind of like a win-win for them because they gain the sympathy of the broader community. Like, oh yeah, he's human. No, fuck that. I do not trade to lose. I trade to win. We don't normalize losing, but what what ends up happening is like you develop this entire ecosystem where people are losing with you, and then repurchasing, a challenge, which then goes through your affiliate link, and then you're making a shit ton of money. It's just being honest here. And we know Patrick Weiland's one of those guys. Patrick Weiland would never go head to head with me and trade against me. Actually, there's no YouTuber out there who would do it. Absolutely no YouTuber out there who would do it. And Matt Kors is back live streaming with a fucking tinfoil hat. Are you kidding me? What an insult. What an insult. Right? Okay. So, I'm waiting on this limit. I did not get it. I did not get it, and it ran. That is perfectly fine. You know why? uh, you know why? Because if it goes up, that pivot down, we're bound to make money. I don't want to chase it up and then get caught in that pivot down. So we will wait for our rules to manifest. Trade design down, band red. Yeah, fill some of this maybe. Don't know, but that's probably the only condition of which I would take the trade, right? Once again, these days like this, guys, days like this, that you're probably better off sitting on your hand or waiting for an absolute establishment of trend before taking a trade. Because when we look at this, we got a bunch of gray candles here, right? We just started developing green candles here after a 300 point pop here. And then look at it's days like this that wreck accounts, right? Because you're either chasing the bullish move and then get caught in a retracement and stopped out. Chasing a bullish move, get caught in a retracement, stopped out. Or you then become a contrarian and the thing just keeps on going, right? So what you're looking for is price to establish something. It has to establish something. Right now, there's nothing established. I'm not a fan of slow melt-ups. I prefer to wait for a better deal. JMac, 100%. That's what we talk about here at Trade 1348. We rather wait for that better deal. There is no reason to chase this. I mean, I'm sitting on my hands. I'm chilling. If even if I managed to get that entry there, it would have been for 0.5% or 0.6% right there. Maybe 1% if I managed to time it at the top here, but hardly worth it. Okay, guys, we're not here for 0.5. We're here for 1.5 to 1s, 2 to 1s, 3 to 1s, 12 to 1s. Literally had a student send me a text message, a 12 to 1, trading Forex using the system. All right, so you know what? Futures are boring. A plus setups only. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, if you don't know who this is Han, not Solo, in our Discord. So, skincare and scrubs. There you go. That's a nice name, actually. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at what, the market's doing. Who wants to look at Tesla, or would you guys like to just shoot out some stock tickers and, you know, I'll do what Matt Kors should be doing instead of giving you commentation or commentating. The commentation, I don't even know if that's a fucking word, but instead of commentating on like the market, I'll explain to you exactly what the stock is doing. 100%. I can do that. I'm Miss Cleo. I identify as no, never mind. I'm kidding. No, she was a fraud. Oh shit. Bad example. Anyways. Commentary. Yeah, there you go. Uh, Money Miggy. Like, you know, who's really printing? The guy who got lucky here, he was like, fuck it, let's go. And, oh man, he has his one hit wonder of a day, and he'll give it all back tomorrow. MU. Let's look at MU here. Oh, look at this. Sweet baby. MU. How you doing? This is a beautiful trade here. Trade design alerted you here at 8:20. You caught the pop. You get. All right. So this is a great example of exiting the trade here where the band changes color. It finds itself on Excel, bounces off again. We shift into bullish territory once again. And then this thing is just bouncing off the trend line like, yeah. Fellas, you know the view I'm talking about. That nice bouncy view. Oh, it's so great. So that's what's happening here with MU. And just bullish, right? Just gone. Let's see what's happening with NVIDIA. Oh my. NVIDIA. Jesus. Wow. What a hell of a ride. Holy shit. Oh my god. This looks like parents arguing with their child. There's no honor. You go back to med school. This is fucking volatile. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, NVIDIA. No, we're not touching any of this. We're not touching any of this. All right. So we had CPI today, apparently. So, what we have here, guys, with NVIDIA is a bunch of gray candles saying don't touch this, right? So, cue the MC Hammer music. Can't touch this. So, we get a break above the Excel here. Then we can fall in line with or maybe establish a trend. Our genie is saying everything is bearish. Oh no. Oh no. Not cool. No, I'm not touching this. There's nothing there. Let's go ahead and look at ZOM. Ooh, oil. Ooh, look at that. Sweet. Geez. This is beautiful. You get a bounce off the bottom trend line of Gabe's trends. You get a trade design. Boom. Wow. Okay. This is a 3.8 to 1. Holy hell. Good stuff. This is great. So I'm assuming that oil did very much the same. Oh yeah, oil. Wow. Who traded oil this morning? Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe trends like Visa everywhere you want to be. Look at this. This is beautiful. We alert you here. We get full confluence and we follow our bands. We trust our bands for our exit. So here we exit here. We get a continuation here, exit here, continuation here. 3 trades, all kinds of money. Gotta love it. Sweet. Okay. What else are we looking at, guys? Check us out at trade1348.com. Those who are just watching. Those who need Gabe trends, you see me, send me a DM. It'll change your life. All right, Friendly says a spy in QQQ. Okay, so that is that's gonna be ES and Q for futures, right? So let's just go ahead and check out spy. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Uber. Okay, so we're gonna check out Uber. All right. We'll check out Uber after. Richard, I take it you're making money calling out all these tickers. You're still trading options, aren't you? So let's go ahead and check out SPY. Duh. Yeah, so come on. Yeah. Now, for those trading options, these gray candles, you know, what I would do in a gray candle type of setup, like, yes, this pays. However, there are a lot of instances where gray candles are just will chop you up, right? Like you see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right? If you're playing 0 days in this 30-minute segment here with these gray candles, it was theta burn and you were losing your ass on premium, right? Now, here, okay, early in the morning, maybe not so the case that you're losing your ass on premium just yet, right? But it is a great practice to, stay away from neutral candles or gray candles. They usually identify chop. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the cues. But yeah, SPY just taking off. You had your boom boom candle here, made money. Exited here. Maybe if you had the bands here and you were risking it for the biscuit, you have yeah, maybe band color change, take it back up. Let's see. Let's look at Uber. Right, guys, I don't give you commentary like all these other freaking dumbasses do. They're talking about the CEO, they're talking about the political landscape and blah, 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 blah. They're looking for reasons to justify what the chart's doing outside of what the chart's actually fucking doing. Please tell me how that makes sense. I'm going to give you the landscape so you can understand what the chart's doing instead of telling me what the chart's doing. They're just, anyways. I can tell you exactly what the chart's doing, guys, because, yeah, I have the Skynet algo, literally. Yeah, uh-huh. You can trade anything. You can trade anything with us. All right, guys, we got the 8:30 candle here once again with Uber. Uber right here went red. So, like, just rarely, and then boom, took off. Like, yeah, we gave you the trade design, guys. You're watching this, so there's proof in the pudding, man. Like, Trade 1348 is like it's the best system on earth. It's literally better than sex. Yeah, I stayed on my business. I said it. I said it. Fuck it. Anyways, right? So, any other tickers, guys? Uber's killing it, right? So what's the news on Uber? What's the news on Uber? All right, so do we want to talk about like how more people are using Uber, right? Less people are buying cars, which makes sense because interest rates are high. We could go ahead and just draft this entire fucking narrative of why Uber, just went to the moon. I mean, Uber courier services, which are super fucking convenient. You know how many times I've used Uber Courier where I've wanted something, and they're like, I don't want to pick it up. I'll send an Uber to pick it up for me. It was fucking great. I love it. I love it. I love it. But at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with any type of narrative other than, okay, well, CPI just sent everything to the moon. Now you have to be able to manage the trade. That's all this is. That's all this is. Of course, you know, those tinfoil hat boys will go ahead and, try to say otherwise, but It is what it is. And what it's looking like is like I missed the whole entire move. Damn, I should have woke up earlier. I was actually in bed. I slept in late today. I fucking deserve it. I needed to sleep in late today. Jesus. Okay. The life of a day trader. Sometimes you wake up early, sometimes you sleep in. I'm in no rush. Who's in a rush? Okay. Any other tickers here? Let's see. Let's look at AMC. Let's see if AMC was able to. Goddamn. AMC, just like the New York Giants, can't do shit right. Jesus Christ. Junior, be blessed, sir. Oh my God. AMC can't do anything right. AMC could not even join in on that pump. But if you have this system here, you know exactly how to trade this thing. It's freaking gorgeous at 1.8 to 1. That is freaking gorgeous. Boom, 1.8 to 1. Made money, right? Price action breaks, gate trends. You know, you got the trade design down. Everything. We're below the 200. Excel turns red. Band is red. Candles are red. 1.8. Done. Right? Jesus. Adam Aaron out here, like, diluted shares like he's fucking Oprah. You get more AMC. You get more AMC. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if he diluted. I'm just saying. It's like a shitty situation. Really sucks. Hmm. Oh, man. He did more than fleece. He fucking bent you all over, spread your cheeks so wide you heard an echo. To the moon, 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 moon. Jesus. Orlando got more than he deserved today. God bless you, sir. Uh, Jeez. Orlando, you're welcome. Orlando, always so thankful. I love it when you guys are winning. He's always so thankful. Nvidia again. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Nvidia. Oh, look at her. Nice. Trade design. Trade design up. Level. You got a level right here. Oh boy. Break that level, then we can flirt with the 1.54. Right. So this is actually a great example of how to use this trading system. You guys are ready? Because I have said that this system isn't designed to point out the trades you should take. It's designed to point out the trades you shouldn't take, right? So if you focus on not losing money, then the opposite is true. Now let me show you something. Yes. Okay, let's look at the anatomy of a trade. Hopefully, this is the moment where you know your life changes as a trader and you truly appreciate what we do here at 1348. So Gabe Trent is green and so is Excel, right? Got Confluence. Okay, cool. We get above the 200 EMA, which then turns green. Nice, boom, boom candle. Okay, you made money. Had some consolidation at some levels. We gave you the levels. I want you guys to look really closely here. Look at how it literally plays ping pong inside this level before it forfeits itself and the band turns red and oh yeah, time to exit my trade. Awesome sauce. Now, do we go against the trade? This is where directional bias is so important. And this is why I make a lot of money. Okay, and you can too. Trust me. As long as you're not fucking colorblind. If you can stop at a red light and you can go on a green light, you too can be a trader. So, here we go. We get the band here. We get a trade design down. No, dum-dum, we don't go down. We don't go down. Why? Because we're still above the 200 EMA. Gabe trends are still green. And you're going against the trend. This here happens when Gabe trend turned red. Okay, and we get the candle close. We get candle close. Very important here. Candle close. Full close. Okay? Stop treating trading like you treat your wife, right? You never leave her fulfilled. She never gets her candle close, and then you roll over and go to bed. You fucking asshole. Let her close. Let the trade close, okay? Jeez. You wait for that to happen, then we get our continuation, right? But if that doesn't happen, then you know what? You're just you're shooting your load all over the place. You're gonna get your ass hurt here. What we then do is say, all right, we know the trend. We know the trend, okay? We know the trend's to the upside. We're waiting for confluence once again. We have a band, we have green candles, we have an entry. Confluence. This is the safer trade of all trades. That's it. This is the safer trade of all trades. And even if this trade does not yield you millions of dollars, what it does is it gives you the opportunity that if you got your entry, you can protect that bad boy, right? Jimbo. I mean, trading is a lot like sex. It really is if you think about it. Little pump here, flaccid there. You're blowing up. Come on, yeah. Come on, jump on, the bandwagon here. We got some awesome terminology. You guys remember thigh gap? So, at the very least, this trade allowed you to manage your risk. That's what I want from all of my trade setups, and this is why I want to trade with the trend, because when you trade with the trend, it's one thing to be profitable, which the system will allow you to be profitable. But for me, I want to be able to, protect my capital. And what is the likelihood of you given the opportunity to protect your capital if you're going counter trend, right? Market's going down, you're trying to go up, that's a whole lot of friction. Where do you protect your capital? There's a cross section there. It's how do you do that? But at least if you're going with the trend, there will always be that opportunity to protect your capital. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah, actually it was my second coffee. That's what was making it amazing. So I do double shot espresso. Um, yeah, a little too much. But yeah, twice I did whatever. Anyways, don't judge me. So yeah, you guys understand what we're doing here, right? That this gives you an incredible opportunity when you're playing the trend to at least protect your entry. Make sense, guys? All right, so someone asks PFE. Pfizer. Okay. This here, just a great example of what not to do. Here, textbook, right? Okay, we get a trade design here. We get that trade design here. We wait for the break of the 200. We're rewarded. Textbook exit here, right? Then market opens and it says everything's down, but we got a bunch of great candles. Plus, we're above the 200 until we got here. Now, we're below the 200. Now we have a textbook trade design down. But if you were using this system, especially if you were trading options against Pfizer, you'll see like, hey, that there was a lot of conflict here. The 200 saying bullish, Gabe Trend saying bearish, candle saying neutral. There's a lot of noise right here. Guys, if you know how to stop at a red light and go on a green light, I can teach you how to trade here at Trade 1348. Period. We color coded for you. Now, if you're colorblind, oh shit. Please don't be. No, I don't want that smoke at all. I don't. But here, we get the break of the 200. The band is red. Excel is red. Gabe trend is red. The 4-hour trend is also red. what do we have here? We have an opportunity to take this trade. We do have a level here at 26.47, right? Now, what this trade is doing is giving us an opportunity to once again manage our risk, right? Gray is stay away, 100%, right? William, you got it, right? You're smart. You're smart. You're very smart. But see, we go with the trend. Now we can protect this trade. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. It costs us nothing to get stopped out. It really doesn't, right? But why do we have to set our stop or protect our entry? Because of this damn level right here. Yeah, that's it. But I like to think that, yeah, that this thing's coming back down. So what would you do? You would then go ahead and set your sell order once again here at this entry. And if it comes back down, captures you, you're able to make some money. Maybe secure profit at this level, which is 0.34, right? So not a whole percentage point. Maybe this is 0.34, this is 0.184. Maybe set your buy here. That way, when it breaks this level, it gives you room for a 1.5, right? That's how maybe most should uh, tackle this trade, right? But it's Pfizer, like whatever. It's oh wow, look at this. Wow. Damn. Okay, yeah, well, 1348 for the win. It was right there with you. Told you what you needed to do. So, all right, that's that. Anything else? Anything else you want to look at? Sniper Trader, what's up? Gabe, is it correct to say that you want some separation from Excel for a trade design? A bit like for 200 EMA, thank you. Stop you. You want the candle close away from it. That's it. That's it. Come on, stop you. Let's keep it simple. Let's not overanalyze things. Yeah, I mean, because what qualifies as enough separation? How much separation? You want a candle close and you want it to either be above the line of demarcation or below that line of demarcation, right? So the 200 is that line, right? We get a candle close. Below, we hold cool. Above, we hold cool. Trying to say like, well, I'm going to enter the trade as long as it holds 2.5 points on ES or 35 points on NQ, right? Having that mindset or having that extra filter just overcomplicates it because you would then have to know what the ATR is for each instrument, right? Come on, guys, keep it dirt simple. So, oh wow, yeah. By the way, Florida needs to pay her damn bill. It's cold out here. It is cold out here. It's been pretty chilly out here in Florida. She needs to pay her bill. So it looks like we got another continuation here. Alerts for Gabe Trend coming soon. Brian Booker, yes. So for Gabe's Trend, this is why we're having everybody like update. So when you had the secret charts, it had a free version of Gabe's Trend, because I'm a nice guy. I really wanted you to see the power of Gabe's Trend. But now if you want the updated version of Gabe's Trends, you gotta pay me. And this version is also gonna allow you to do alerts. In fact, I have a live working version. And so Hot Potato is going to work with me. What's going to end up happening is we're going to have to create a repository, at least for now, because our engineers are doing system upgrades. So what we have to do is create a repository where those who purchased, give me their usernames, their Tradingview usernames, and then we add it. And then you will get, as long as you have the upgradable version of Gabe Trends, you will then be able to create alerts. And we will be able to use Gabe Trends and create I guess a confluence trigger as well. There's some cool things we're going to be doing with it. It's just going to be absolutely insane, absolutely awesome, totally worth the upgrade. DM me if you want it. Now, I shall not be defeated here. Jeez. Look at this. Come on. Come on. You know, with the kind of money this thing's printing, you should have no problem paying for this upgrade. Even if you have the free version of Gabe Trends, that thing is mighty potent. Really, what you're paying for is for the right to be able to make alerts. That's it. And you know what? I'm also well within my right to get paid my worth, even though I'm severely devalued by members of the community, 100%, right? How do we know if we have the upgradable version of Gabe Trends? Well, if you do not have a solid line here on your cloud, you don't have the upgradable version. You're Jesse out here making money. Oh man, on a free stream, he out here making money. Man, you better go ahead. Good stuff, man. Oh man. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Come on, guys. How much proof do you need? Right? I don't give a fuck. You know, did a drug? Did they get sued? Did a CEO get killed? I really don't give a fuck. I worry about the charts here. This is all that matters. This is the only commentary that matters. And here we go. We got paid. If you have a solid line and it's gray, you don't have the upgradable version. Sorry. So look at this. It's fucking gorgeous. It's sweet. Nice. Yeah. Oh well. Let's go back to futures. Let's see what's happening. Right? Let's see what NQ is doing. Gabe, correct if I heard right, but for those of us that paid for it, we just have to wait and give you our username later on. Yes, if you paid for the upgradable version. If you did not pay for the upgradable version, then yeah, you're not gonna get it. And then you fall on monthly. It becomes a monthly thing. Dr. Q, you know if you DM me and I tell you you did. Anyways. Alright. Richard, thank you so much, man. That means so much to me. Brian Wong, if you paid for it and your line's not solid, you have Gabe Trends, just not the upgradable version. And quite frankly, I don't owe what you guys paid for, you have it. Now it's your choice of whether you want to pay for the alerts or not and the integration into the system. No shame in my game. You want that. That costs me time. It costs me money. You got to pay for it. Seriously. That's it. Sweet. Thanks, bud. I thought we had to pay again after paying last week for December. Well, if you got to make sure you have the right one. But yeah. That's what we're doing here. And Q. We get Excel. We're below Excel. Oh, Papa Shaq, I get it. Shaq, 100%. But trust me, the DMs I get, oh my God, the DMs I get. I'm getting DMs of restitution for getting scammed. Like, people are like, yeah, I got scammed by an impersonator of you. Can you pay me back? What? Like, this is an ongoing thing. Jesus Christ. The emails, the DMs I get, like, it's literally got to the point where I'm just like, I'm not fucking tech support. I don't want to help you. I don't want to talk to you. Like, guys, understand this. If you're getting a DM from an imposter, just know from the bottom of my heart, I truly don't want to talk to you. I really don't. I want to live my life. Like, you guys don't understand how overwhelming it is to manage this community. So that should be red flag number one. If some guy's like impersonating me, wants to talk to you, I don't give a fuck about your trades. What I care about is if you make money or not. And I know you are making money when you're following the rules. That's all I want to know. Frank B got scammed by your ex-wife? Damn. Brian Wong, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just telling you guys, man. I get beat up left and right. Left and fucking right. Frank, you got scammed by your ex-wife? Your passport, bro? I don't know. I gotta ask. I mean, she really thought she loved you for you? Oh, man. Papa Shack, you can still buy it. You can still buy it. You're good. Just send me a DM. Frank, she left me a long time, but she was a lady boy? You got scammed? Was she like just. You bring her to America, she just tells you, me too small, me not ready, me no feel comfortable. 30 days into marriage, she's like, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, Frank, I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry. Oh, man. All right, guys, look, I'm gonna wrap things up here. What time is it? Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the kind words. No, honestly, more than words, I just want to see performance. I want to see you guys fucking killing it. For me, that's everything I could want is for you guys to kill it. Um, let's see. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. All right. If you haven't made money today, maybe just consider a day not to trade unless you get that trade design and confluence. Pretty much, you guys know what to do when you get the trade design and confluence. You know what a trade looks like. That's why, again, we go ahead and I'll before I wrap it up, right? We'll do this. We'll do this, right? We know exactly what we're looking for in a trade, right? So therefore, yeah, that this, do its thing. It absolutely did. Gave over a 1-to-1, but are we taking this down? No, we're not. We're going against the trend. Interesting enough, guys, for us to be bearish, we have a long ways to go. So there's no one should be bearish, man. We got a long ways to go to be bearish. That's NQ. Let's go ahead, PFE. We all know what a solid trade looks like. Congratulations. Anyone who held that all the way down to a 3.34, the system paid. And this is what a trade looks like. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for confluences with gate trends. Everything's red, red. You know what? When it's red, you're green, baby. When it's red, you're green. We know when to be short. We know when to be long. We have our rules in place, right? We could then go ahead and look at NVIDIA. This is your recap. Boys and girls, you understand what a solid trade looks like, okay? As it stands here, we go with the trend. We do not go counter trend. We do see some structure here where we're like, oh, okay. We got to a point where we reject it. The system gave you an opportunity to go ahead and protect your entry. Should you decide to brave the move, that is a choice you made. Be safe. Protect your entry, zero cost to you. Or, if you're up 0.75% on the day, take a profit, look for another setup on another instrument, right? But this is bullish. Let's go ahead and look at Meta. I could show you, again, the anatomy of a trade. Here we go. Nothing says bearish. Right now, you got the break of Excel. We got a band down potentially, right? But there's nothing bearish about this. We are still bullish, right? We're above the 200. Gabe trends is green, Excel's green, candle's green, band is green. Without rules, you're gonna lose. Now, you might get a retracement, but as you saw yesterday on Study Hall, guys, remember Study Hall yesterday, where it was still green, but we had a move down, and I played it almost as a contrarian because we were still green. So we were looking for an area of bounce. We got to look for that area of bounce. Now, here's the deal. When we have all of these levels here, it's really hard to tell, hey, where is it going to bounce off of? So what we need to do is, if we're in this trade, we made our money, we get the fuck out, be done. Woohoo! Great, profitable day, okay? You want me to look at SPY? I could do this all day and make you a shit ton of money. But then again, I don't want to do this all day and make you a shit ton of money. But here we go, we have a breakdown, right? But once again, we're not bearish until we come down to the 200. I know, it looks like a long way to go, but not really. It only looks like it, but damn, that is only, wow. There's only 6 points. There's only 6 points. What's that, 2% on SPY? Anyways, what we're looking here is, that's 10% actually. Oh shit, yeah, that's 10%. Holy hell, SPY just popped, right? But I'm not going to take this move down. Maybe I will take a trade design down and trade defensively, right? But we are not bearish until we break all of this and we have everything saying bearish, not just one or two things, right? And plus, we got a bunch of gray candles here, so the SPY, they should tell you, like, hey, don't even trade, especially if you're trading options. This is pointless. This is pointless, all right? This is the paid version. Well, I'm going to show you the freeloader one. All right, DSR very small, absolutely, William. Okay, now, we could go ahead and look at the Qs, right? Just like NQ, looking very much the same. We're still bullish. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing here. If you took the Qs and you bought your contract on the entry, ran it up, you crossed Excel here, right here was your exit. It would have been right here. You would have gotten out at maybe 0.5% if you risked 1%. But you know, it gave you damn near a 1-to-1 at the very top here. You know, listen, 1% is all you need for a trading career, guys. You compound 1%, you're off to the races, okay? 100%. People don't understand how powerful 1% is. And so, let me give you, just really quickly. Let's talk about this. So at $10,000, 1% is going to make you $100. Okay, cool. Now, you know, people look at trading as, I'm going to trade for income. No, you're trading for wealth. Once you've built up a portfolio over 100K, some people like myself prefer 250K, that's when you could trade for income, because 1% is 2,500 bucks. So then 2% is 5,000. So if I'm doing 2 to 4% a day over 22 trading days in a month, I'm making over 100K. For me, that's life-changing money. That's then trading for income. And for that reason, it's why I always fund 250K in my account every single month, and then I take out my surplus, I pay my bills, I throw it into my long-term account. That's what I do. But I'm compounding the 1%. It's meaningful money. So when you're getting started, you're not getting started trading to say like, oh yeah, you know, one of the most noble reasons to get into trading, and I hear this a lot, is someone says, yeah, I'm going to trade so I can pay down debt. And of course, you know, being debt free is one component of, you know, financial viability and financial freedom. But 1% compounds much faster than any interest rate on any of your credit cards. 1% annually compounds at a clip of something like 500% a year. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so let me right here, we'll do the compound calculator here. So if we start with let's say $10,000, right? Um 1%, 252. Wow, okay. Yeah. This is 1100% return. This far exceeds your and any interest rate you would be paying on any of your bills, right? It far exceeds that, right? So, unfortunately, what ends up happening is someone starts with 10,000, they run it up to 20,000, and then they come back to 10,000 again, and then try to do it again, right? Whereas you would be better off. You would be better off now compounding the 20,000 to accelerate your wealth, and then chipping away at your debt, right? That's one way to do it. But yeah, there's no reason to be living off of your portfolio until you have 100K, 250K. I mean, I don't know how to spend. I know how to spend $5,000 in a day, right? But there's nothing on a daily basis that requires me to spend $5,000. So with that, I just keep stacking and stacking and stacking. Does that make sense? Make sense, guys? Right. Also, let's be honest here, right? That's a good thing if used for good things. Now, if you got a car and you got debt, okay, let's be real here. If you got a car and you got debt against the car and you have scheduled payments, don't try to rush to those payments. It's really, really stupid to rush to those payments and like just try to like own your car outright. Why? Because God forbid you get into an accident, you lose all that money. You're never going to recoup that money you put into a car. So pay your schedule, but make sure you always buy a car you can afford, but pay your schedule. That's it. Don't try to beat it. People do it with the expectation, I'm going to own this for 10, 20, 30 years. It's like, no, it's not going to happen. It's just not, right? If you can lease, right? But make sure it's like 5% of your income or no more than 10% of your income or something like that. There's like some scale that they use. Um, Consumer credit cards. That's really what just hangs a lot of people is the consumer credit card. That there is dangerous. If you can pay that off, you pay that off, right? Don't buy anything unless you can buy a choice. That's just the truth, right? Don't buy anything unless you can buy a choice. And there's a reason for that, right? Because if I put something on a credit card, I'm expected to pay it at the end of the month. Right? So I bought it once and then I got to pay for it again. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just, anyways. Like, it's just, something to keep you in check. Um, Unfortunately, it's like, people just don't use debt for a good thing. If you're gonna get in debt for a business, that's a good thing. If you're gonna get in debt for a home, that's a good thing. Build a business, good thing. Consumer credit, nah, that's the scary part. And the thing is here's the thing: everyone's been seduced into becoming a consumer. That's why their credit cards exist. How many times? How many times you wanted something so bad, you're like, fuck, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna put it on a credit card, and you wanted it that bad. What this does is it enables you as a consumer, and it creates the habit. It creates that habit where you're constantly in debt. I have friends who do very, very well for themselves, but they're constantly in fucking debt because it's like, yeah, I'll just put it on Amex or I'll just put it, whatever. Why? It's because, having that access to those monies has created the habit. And it's really hard to break a habit. I know people who shop just because they do, what do they call that? The ladies do it all the time. What's they go shopping for emotional support? Whatever the fuck they do is fucking annoying. But retail therapy, retail therapy, it's the most annoying thing on earth. Women shopping. Oh, I need retail therapy. What the fuck, really? No, no, you don't. No, you don't. Of course, they've conditioned themselves to that behavior. Yeah, yeah. Then Amazon's fucking evil, right? because it's right there. It's like Amazon does, they do two things really, really fucking well, right? They give you the option add to cart or buy now, right? Whenever I feel like this might be an impulsive buy, I just simply add to cart. I never hit the buy now. I found myself getting into the habit of like, oh, just buy now. I was like, okay, yay, it's here, 5 p.m., same day, right? But what I do now is I just add to cart. And then I like, do I really want it? Do I really need it? You see what I mean? Just to sort of kind of like just break the flow of things a little bit. Uh, yeah, hot potato, retail therapy. I learned something today. It's a thing. Buy now, same day. Yeah, yeah, same day, man. Oh, crap. Anyways, if you were in queues and you didn't get out, sorry. That doesn't look well. They got 2 hour delivery at Target. Target's like, oh, you can order. We'll bring all your shit out to you conveniently. Yeah. Anyways, guys, now I'm signing out. I'm done. I'm done. Now I gotta. Now I gotta go ahead and bitch and complain over at Chevy. So my truck has been at a Chevy dealership since last Friday, has not been looked at, and then yeah, apparently there's 25 cars ahead of me. The fuck you mean there's 25 cars ahead of me? I set an appointment since like last week. Anyways, all right, let me go resell. About to show them how Puerto Rican I really am. Anyways, I'm signing out, guys. Peace out.